1 minute true crime. Hey everybody, this is Aisha. And yes, I did cover Aisha Degree on my podcast called Lesbian Detective. But since I covered her, there has been a lot of more information that came out. And I have to tell you guys and keep you up with it. If you don't remember her case, it's okay. I will give you the cliff notes. She was just 9 years old on Valentine's Day 25 years ago when she left her house in the early morning. She was seen walk on the side of the road. A couple cars saw her. One actually stopped and tried to help her, but she ran away. This car right here is very important in her case. People said that they saw her getting into this car or this car being around her. I always say, even on my podcast, I said, if we found the owner of this car, we will find out what happened to her. And we might have found what happened to her because Roy Detman is the owner of this car. He has 3 daughters and has a wife. He owns a funeral home business. September 2024, a man came into the police department. He said, "Hey, I have a story to tell you about Sarah and Lizzie Detman." He said in mid-2000s, he was at a house party. Sarah and Lizzie was there, but he said he saw Lizzie in the corner crying her eyes out, said, "I killed Aisha Degree." And her sister came up to her and said, "Shut the F up." When the police heard that, they were like, "What?" They said, "Do you want to take a polygraph test?" And he said, "Yes, I have nothing to hide." When he took it, he actually passed it. So the police, they went to the sisters and said, "Hey, this man came out and told us this story. Is it true?" They were like, "No, we don't know what he's talking about. He's lying." So they asked the sisters to do a polygraph test. Sarah declined it. She stopped talking to them. She didn't want to deal with it. But Lizzie, she kept declining, and she finally did the polygraph test. But she felt it. The police, they was looking to this family, and they finally had enough to get a warrant. When they got a warrant, they got a warrant of their text messages. When they got a warrant of their text messages, they went back all the way to September of 2024 because that's when everything in the case started picking up, and they wanted to see if they talked about the case in the messages. And guys, yes, they did. And this is the big update in this case. And guys, here is the big update on this case. Lizzie and Sarah, they did talk about the case. Yes, they did. Sarah texted Lizzie and said, "That is probably going to be the huge suspect." In another message, Lizzie to Sarah, "I just talked to our lawyer, David Teddy. The theory is I did it. Accident cover up." What? Another message is that, "I want to do what Dad said," from Sarah to Lizzie. "Maybe we should have let you do the original what you wanted to do." What did she originally wanted to do? Please let us all know. In one of the messages, they did talk about the dad. "You don't want something we do or say to impact him, but we also can't keep living like this. He was just like, I will talk to Teddy and we can do